Hi everyone, welcome to Naresh Technologies. This is Srinivas. So today we are going to discuss about string handling in C language. The concept is string handling in C language. First of all, what is string? So what is a string means? It's a one dimensional character array. This is character array and that is one dimensional character array is called string. Here it is. So what is the use of strings? If you want to process the information such as names, right, always we use a string data type only, string data type. With the help of strings only we can store such type of data. So this is one dimensional character array. What we can store means, here it is, only characters we are storing. So syntax, generally if you want to declare an array, how to declare the array? We are writing data type followed by identity is nothing but array name, and here it is we are specifying the size. We are specifying, this is the syntax of array. But sir, what is the syntax of a string? Suppose if it is an array, any type of data is allowed. So that's why generally we are specifying that it's a data type. Any data type is allowed. But now in case of string, strictly characters allowed into the array. No other type is allowed. So here it is, in the syntax also you have to write character data type. It's a rule. We should not supposed to specify data type. It's a character, because only character elements only allowed into the array, right? And see the example, a simple example I am giving. Character name, the size suppose I am giving 20. The size I am giving 20. And remember, if the size of array is a 20, maximum we can store only 19 characters, because the last character is a null character. It's by default. Okay, how it will store? See, we can initialize a string in different ways. For example, character array, or we are taking that names also. Suppose S1, the size is a 5, and if you want to initialize the value, I am giving that value Hari. Hari is a value. Then it gets memory allocation. Sir, why the size is a 5 means? Because I want to store 4 characters. It gets memory allocation. So like this, 5 characters block. Here it is HARI, last character is a null character. Null character, this is actually blank character, null character. Sir, what is the ASCII value of null character? Is a 0. ASCII value is a 0, null character ASCII value. And as usual, index will be present. Index will be present. And the base address, suppose starting address is a 2046, consider. Here it is, S1 gets memory allocation and it holds the value 2046 and it is pointing to this block. We know that array variables always holds base address. So that's why array variables are called internal pointer variables. Internal pointer variables. C language supports internal pointer and external pointers also. Internal pointers means arrays, strings, structures, unions, all these are comes under internal pointers. External pointers means pointers concept. We will see. String variable is also internal pointer variable. Sir, why? What is the reason? Means it holds the reference, nothing but address of the block. What type of variables holds address? Only, right, pointer variables holds. So it's a pointer variable. Okay, and each character occupies how many bytes? Only 1 byte in a C language, that already we discussed. So here 2047, 2048, 2049, 2050. So like that memory will be allocated. How many bytes? 5 bytes memory will be allocated. Right. In the second case, suppose if you want to initialize S2 of size we are giving 4, you can initialize character by character also, just like array using curly braces. Suppose here it is O N E. This is another way of initialization. Here all the characters at a time we are assigning using double quotes, and here it is a character by character we are assigning using single quotations. Two way of initialization. How the memory will be allocated means each character occupies 1 byte. String always initialize with a base address of the block variable. This is called internal pointer variable because it holds address. Okay. How can we process the elements? Right. See. So very important discussion, right, in a strings is a percentage yes. Percentage yes. So what is this? It's a format specifier. We know already some of the format specifiers which are representing characters, integer, short, double, float and all. It is also one format specifier. So what is the use? Means read and write string elements directly. If you want to read the data of a string, or if you want to write the data of a string character array, with the help of percentage s only we will do all these things. And one more thing, for percentage s no need to use iterators. Sir, what is iterator? It is loop. Generally, if you want to read elements into arrays, right, we are using loops, either for loop or while loop we are using to read the elements, because array always contains more than one element. So suppose if 100 elements are there, 100 times a scanf function we cannot write, impossible case. Always we should go for percentage s or loops we are using. For loop we are repeating 1 to 0 to 100 times we are repeating and we are reading. Scanf function we are writing only one time inside the loop. But here it is in case of percentage s, loops not required. Reasons I will explain. Okay. So why? And simply how to read and how to print. Okay. One example, see. Writing the program hash include stdio.h, and here it is a main method. In the main method I am declaring one character array, only declaration, just variable name I am giving name only. Size is a 20. Now I am printing a message, enter your name. We are writing. So on the console, on the black screen, it will print the message. What is that? Enter your name. Same message what you have written in the printf function, that will print on the console. print on the console. So we have to read scanf percentage yes. What is that? Percentage yes, because I want to read a string. No need to use any loop. Reasons I will explain very clearly. Okay, percentage yes, and here it is, we are passing only name. We are passing only name. Here it is, sir, actually whenever we are reading some elements using scanf, we are using address operator na? Yes, generally we are using address operator, but here it is address operator not required. Reasons I will explain. Address operator not required, only just pass the name of the character array. So they will enter some value. For example, here they will enter Hari, and whenever they will press enter, that will be collected into this name. And next I want to print the value. We are taking that input Hari, and I want to print this message clearly, printf hi Hari. In place of Hari, percentage yes, comma welcome, and here it is, we are printing that name, So what is the value of will be print here in place of percentage yes? We know how to format. Hi Hari, comma welcome. So in the output it will print hi Hari, comma welcome. This is a simple program. It's a simple program. How to read elements into character array? Nothing but into the string. How to read one name, and after that how to print that name. Just by formatting that, I am printing this name. Okay. But here it is, sir, I am not using any loops. How it is reading more than one character and how it is printing more than one character? This is the question. Okay. See what is happening in the background. So what is the advantage of using percentage yes while reading the information into character array? So generally, suppose if you take one array, int arr, the size is a 5, just consider. It gets memory allocation. 5 locations memory will be allocated, and here it is, a base address will be stored into array variable arr 2046, and it is pointing to the first location. Next location, integer occupies 2 bytes, so 2048, 2050, 2052, 2054. These are the memory addresses of each location in the array. And array also internal pointer variable, because it holds the reference, it holds the address. Now here, so whenever we are reading the elements, clearly we are specifying that enter 5 elements, because here we know exactly how many elements you want to read. In this case, right here it is, clearly we are specifying that please enter 5 elements into the array. So we are repeating for loop. Index number starts with a 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, nothing but less than size. Size is a 5, less than 5 means what is a 4. So I value starts with a 0, index starts with a 0, and next I is less than 5, I plus plus, location by location it will increase. We are reading scanf percentage d into address of arr of I, into address of arr of I we are reading. So means what? To read the element, the location address we are specifying very clearly. Here it is, arr of I address means what? Arr is a 2046, right? Arr of I, arr of 0 address 2046. First address is a 2046. If you read one element, the 10 will go and store here. Suppose element is a 10. In the next iteration, I value become 1. ARR of one address, that is 2048. next 2050 and so on we are giving. So exactly it will repeat 5 times, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50. It will repeat 5 times exactly, because here we are clearly specifying that you please enter 5 elements into array. Here it is okay, we can go for loops. But just observe the character array. Character array, I am declaring character array name, any name we are giving, suppose name, and the size we are giving 20. Size we are giving 20. So in this case, here it is total 20 memory locations will be created. 20 memory locations will be created and so on. Index number starts with 0, 2, 3, 4 and so on up to 19. Up to 19. And the base address suppose starts with 1000. Character occupies only 1 byte. So next location address is a 1001, 1002, 3, 4, 5 and so on. So just like this array variable, character array variable also holds the base address only. What is the base address? Name. Name holds the address, that is 1000. 1000 is pointing to this one. 1000 is pointing. But now here the question is, here it is we are asking printf. Generally whenever we are working with character arrays, we are asking enter your name. But we never ask please enter 20 characters as your name. Is that possible? Impossible case. Observe, in case of arrays, how many elements you want to read, that already we know. Here clearly we are specifying that please enter 5 elements into the array. But in case of character array, how many elements you have to read, how many characters you have to read, that we don't know. Because clearly we are specifying that enter your name. Name including how many characters? How can you say that? Right? That is not possible. So that's why simply we are using scanf %yes, and here it is only name we are giving. Sir, at least address operator you have to write? No. Reason, on the console whenever this message will print enter your name, here we are giving that name. So name means already it is the base address. Name contains what? Base address it will contain. So whenever we start entering the character, suppose I am giving Hari, H-A-R-I. Here it is H. H will be collected into first location automatically. And next A will be collected into second location, R, I. And whenever you press enter symbol, then it will place a null character in the fourth location, in the fourth index location. Null character will be appended automatically at the end of the characters. Sir, why? Suppose if it is not placing null character, right, whenever you are printing the data, suppose I want to print the value printf name %yes, and whenever we are printing the name, how many characters it will print? All the 20 characters? No, because input is only 4 characters are there. Then how can you print all the 20 characters? What about the remaining characters? Some garbage characters it will print. That is not possible. Exactly, it has to print only 4 characters. That is from first location to last location. Whenever it reaches the null character, it stops printing. So output should be name is that Hari it will print. Whenever it reaches the null character, it will stop printing, or else it contains some garbage values. Garbage values corresponding characters will come. Hari, after that some plus, multiplication, some other symbols will go and print. This is the only reason why we are depending on percentage yes instead of using loops. In case of arrays, how many elements we have to read exactly we know, but in case of character array, how many characters you have to read that we don't know. So that's why already they have written one program in the form of a format specifier percentage yes. So with the help of percentage yes, we are reading and printing, and no need to use address operator while reading once again. Why, sir? Because variable always holds a base address only. If you pass only base address, from the base address it will store element by element, but here it is every location address manually we are passing, but here it is we are passing only base address. That is the difference between ordinary array and next one character array, how to read the elements and how to print the elements. Okay, some more examples on strings we'll see in the next session. For more videos, please subscribe to Naresh IT channel. Thank you.